Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sun Devils will put toe to leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Might as well give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. After run, now throw. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll go right back to him. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Makes him talk to the hand. He's got 42 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Racing down the left side. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the defense doing work.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try it on the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And just nowhere to go with the football for that quarterback. The defense in a nickel. They had extra DBs on the field, doing a nice job in the back end covering, and just no receivers able to get open.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll let one go down the right side. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. And to get rid of it quickly. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Now 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a 1st impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State! What a grab and what a quick strike of that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Power football with the run. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Unleashes one deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. At linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Man, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. The ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And
He lobs one high down the left side. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by 11 to the Sharks. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
This time he's got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He wants to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion, and then he's got it down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sun Devils! When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Coming in, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, I bet the QB is steaming because he did an awesome job. He drops back, and he can tell he's got the matchup he wants on the outside. He's got an open receiver, throws it to him. Great ball. Right through his hands. Missed opportunity for a big play. Missed opportunity for a touchdown.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's brought down.
Ohio State
Gets the ball back for its own.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
At the 20, he's got space. Afterburner's coming. The 40. Inside the 30. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Look at the wheels. Man, that cat can roll. He showed you some speed on that 90-plus yard run.
A long run like that, you don't get the touchdown. You think you're... Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give to the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Now on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw here on second down. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for first down. Handoff from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On second down, just keeps firing. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Sun Devils are marching down the field.
1st and goal. Arizona State.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Number 34. All back in the end zone.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 50, Arizona State 28.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over the Sharks. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys. He'll off one deep down the left side. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot.
Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. On second and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on third and goal. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big.
Oh, he dropped it! And he falls on top of his own fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On second down, looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a third and long. The aerial assault continues. Feeling some heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw.
It's a fake. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks? He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On the move to his left. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away.
36.
Going for the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Williamson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. He finds his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. He's going up top here late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And that is how we will wrap this one up. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's